Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer joins me to unpack the alternative energy developments at Anglo Platinum in Sibanye, Stillwater. Welcome, Martin.
Hi, Ashley.
Now, Mining Weekly recently reported that Amplats has applied to be allowed to self-generate 75 megawatts of power.
This is going to be fantastic because you're going to have sun power in Limpopo. The excess sun power is going to be used to produce hydrogen. The hydrogen is going to be fed into the world's biggest mining haul truck, and a fuel cell in that truck will then convert the hydrogen into electricity, and off you'll go in the mine. This will be a game changer because if this works, and it looks very much like it's going to work, there are a lot of top people from around the world helping. They're going to move it around Anglo American. They'll put it into all the Anglo American plants and they'll open it up to the whole market. Now this is genuine climate change mitigation. You know, we hear a lot about see people of scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 and how they're dealing with it. But this is practical. This is happening, and by mid-year, this will be moving. By the end of the year, it'll probably be commissioned. And when I was in Chile, they said they're going to take it. When I was in Peru, they said they're going to take it. So everywhere, people will take it. Even though Anglo is not an original equipment manufacturer, it's just got into this because it saw the urgency of climate change mitigation. So it's a wonderful thing. And now they're looking at 75 megawatt of solar. Hopefully the government will put that through fast because it's important that it does, because you want green, clean hydrogen. You know, it's no good using other types of hydrogen that have been produced from fossil fuels or anything like that. That defeats the object. When you've got it from the sun, the electrolyzers are used, put it through the electrolyzer, water, convert it into hydrogen, oxygen, put it in there, it's clean. And here they're even now looking at possibly 100 megawatts soon. I know they were originally wanting 150. So they'll probably progress up the ladder and we'll have more and more solar power in the hot provinces of South Africa.
And although not in the short term, replacing palladium with platinum in some gasoline catalyst converters could occur.
Well, people are talking about it has to occur. Now, all of a sudden they're saying, look, the demand for platinum and palladium is different now. You know, platinum used to be the front runner because there was such a demand from diesel. When the Volkswagen scandal took place in the United States, people went off diesel. A lot of the places are going off diesel now, quite seriously, in Europe. So you haven't got that same demand for platinum. You know, jewelry has been fairly down in China. And, you know, heaven only knows what's going to happen to jewelry now, because if you've got the coronavirus, I mean, people are not going to be walking around buying jewelry. So platinum demand needs to be boosted. But in the meantime, palladium and rhodium are going through the roof. The prices are going through the roof. Now, if this means adding, $50 per car to a vehicle, or if it means $200 on a bigger vehicle because of the loadings, the car manufacturers do not care because they now have to conform to the emission regulations. That's their number one thing. They're not going to get fired for charging $50 more for a car, but they're going to get fired if they don't succeed in making sure that they do not exceed those emission levels that have been laid down by several governments. Now, we saw what happened with Volkswagen. You know, the companies get sued. So they're dead scared of that. So now that car technology's changed, engines have changed, different heating positions, you can't just switch, because they're different temperatures. So their biggest concern is emission control. They're not worried about, hey, just give us some more rhodium, man. Come on, give us some more palladium. And not realizing the world can't do that. And in South Africa, we can't do it very easily with the rhodium either, because we get most of the rhodium from what we call upper group 2 reef, UG2. A lot of it on the eastern limb, some of it on the western limb, but not huge resources like this. So you can't just grab these metals and minerals. So they're saying to them, look, you have got to switch. You've got to switch to platinum, as you used to do. Otherwise, you're going to destroy the platinum price. If you destroy the platinum price, you can't have any more rhodium and palladium. So make up your mind, because those prices will then spike through the roof.
And lastly, Sibanye Stillwater believes hydrogen fuel cell technology will be the next big tech disruptor.
Yeah, we've had battery electric vehicles, big disruptor in the automotive industry. You can see people running in all directions. There's emission control causing a lot of disruption in the automotive industry. And they're saying, well, the next one is on the way. 5 years to 10 years' time, we're going to have this massive disruption they're predicting now. They used to be fairly quiet about it. Now they're saying this is going to happen. And so you will have this hydrogen economy emerging. Even while we're sitting there at Sibanye Stillwater, they're saying we're going to have a massive hydrogen technology conference. Our company that we bought, SFA Oxford, is going to be in Tokyo during the Olympic Games. We're going to bring people across to have a big conference on platinum group metals and how this fits into the hydrogen economy and the prospects for the hydrogen economy and how it's going to change everything. And we will do that within the atmosphere of what is now being called the Hydrogen Olympics, because Japan has not only got all the official vehicles there that are hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, but is also building a hydrogen town. And that Olympic flame will be hydrogen. When they burn that fuel, it's a hydrogen fuel. So they want to take advantage of that and try and get great awareness around what will be involved with the hydrogen economy, which will really, if it is green hydrogen, it will be a massive game changer for climate change mitigation. It will decarbonize in a huge way because of all cars and different models of big and small and buses and trains and trams and ships, and they're hoping one day even planes use this. You won't have that high carbon level, you won't have that high emission level, you will go down to a very low carbon level.
Thanks for speaking to us, Martin.
It's a great pleasure, Sashni.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. And don't forget to listen to the audio version of our Mining Weekly daily email newsletter.